Okay, so you know how we love to dig into the stuff you send our way?
Uh-huh.
Well, this time we're tackling something super interesting you flagged, the whole idea of a second wind.
Yeah.
You ever hit that wall, feel totally drained, and then bam, you get this like burst of energy out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah, totally. Like when you think you're done for, and suddenly you can keep going.
Exactly. You even pulled out this quote from the material, a sudden burst of energy or renewed stamina after feeling fatigued or exhausted. Such a perfect way to describe that feeling, right? But what's actually going on?
It's wild, right?
It is. So let's break it down. First, like literally what's happening in our bodies when we get a physical second wind.
Okay, so picture this. You're working out, pushing yourself hard.
Yeah, really going for it.
Right, your heart's pumping, you're breathing hard, all to get more oxygen to your muscles.
Makes sense.
And your body's getting better at, like, dishing those waste products that build up.
So it's like our body is adapting, becoming more efficient in the moment.
Exactly. And then there's this whole other layer, endorphins.
Ooh, yes. Those feel-good chemicals.
Exactly. They kick in during exercise and help manage pain. They're actually a big part of that, like runner's high feeling some people get.
Endorphins, gotta love them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the physical side. But what about the metaphorical second wind? This is about more than just hitting the gym, right?
Right. It's like, imagine you're working on a huge project, you've been at it for hours, and you're ready to throw in the towel.
Then there.
And then, boom, something clicks, and you find this renewed sense of energy and determination.
You're like, wait, I can do this.
Exactly. That's a metaphorical second wind. It's about resilience, about digging deep and finding that extra push when we need it most.
So it's a mental thing, like willpower.
It's definitely part of it. Like, our mindset matters a lot.
Okay, so if we like shift our thinking.
Yeah. When we reframe the challenge, tap into our sense of purpose,
Yeah.
we can unlock this surprising energy. It's almost like we're tapping into a reserve tank of motivation.
So how do we train ourselves to do that? To find that metaphorical second wind when we need it?
One thing is recognizing our patterns. Do we tend to give up easily, or do we face challenges head on?
Good point.
The more we practice resilience, the stronger that second wind muscle becomes.
It's like anything else, the more we work at it, the better we get.
Exactly.
So it's not just about waiting for inspiration to strike. We can actually build that mental resilience.
You got it. And another powerful strategy is focusing on small wins.
Oh, I like that.
Instead of getting overwhelmed by a huge task, break it down into smaller steps. Each small victory gives you a boost and helps you keep going.
Okay, so it's like building momentum. Each win fuels the next one.
You got it. It's also essential to prioritize self-care.
Yeah, that makes sense. Can't pour from an empty cup.
Exactly. Rest, good food, managing stress, all these things play a huge role in maintaining the energy we need to access those second wind moments.
So it's about setting ourselves up for success, creating the conditions where we can thrive.
Totally. It's like, understanding second wind both physically and mentally is all about tapping into our own potential. It's a reminder that we're capable of so much more than we think.
So even when we feel depleted, there's often a hidden reserve of strength waiting to be tapped.
Exactly. It's pretty amazing when you think about it.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, that's so inspiring. So think about this. How can understanding second wind help you power through your next challenge or achieve a big goal? It's something to ponder as we wrap up this deep dive.